It was on pretty tight. I think we've been all right, but it was definitely on there pretty good. But I looked and saw there wasn't much time, so I didn't really bother on trying to fight it that hard.
Jake, how do you react to him saying you snuggled?
I only was my best fight. Unfortunately, Mayhem was tough and hung in there. I wish I could have put him away, but I was in a big streak of finishing opponents. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to finish Mayhem, so I got some things to work on and go back to training. If I fight him again, I would like to finish the fight.
I feel like middleweight's your best division, or you're better off in welterweight?
I think welterweight's probably my best division. I don't think I think I can fight middleweight. Obviously, I've got 2 wins there now, but I think welterweight I'm stronger and probably faster. Well, not stronger, but for the weight-wise, I'm stronger. The middleweights are big guys. Obviously, Mayhem's a big, strong guy. So, I feel like I still can fight here. But ultimately, if I picked one weight on the best at, I'd probably say welterweight.
Scott, what kind of welterweight fights can you make for Jake?
Well, if we haven't had the conversation with Jake, but if Jake would like to go to welterweight, I can think of a couple good matchups. One would be Nick Diaz. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Okay, Dana.
Sorry. But on a serious note, we just signed Marius, the the Dream Champion at 170, and we also have I'm not sure if you guys know, but Aoki was here with Shinoda-san from Japan, and we had a good conversation about bringing some of the matchups and when we could start that relationship and make it a little bit more frequent. And I think that Sakurai would be a good matchup, for Jake as well. So those are the 2 fighters that would be on the top of my list.
Do you have a preference in terms of promoting Jake one way or another? He's your middleweight champion now, but would you prefer to see him in welterweight?
That's really up to Jake. We'll have that conversation. But at 185, we have a lot of good guys to make a lot of great fights. So, I could see him and Jacare fighting in the future. I could see him and Matt Lidland, who we recently signed, fight in the future. But the athlete, it's really his choice. And if he wants to drop down, then we'll accommodate him.
Tonight for December. I know Cung just vacated the title and Jake won it tonight, but if Cung wins next month, could you see that fight happening?
Well, Cung is here, and he'll be up here in a little bit, and you can ask him.
I'll answer that for you now.
You won't fight him?
No, Cung won't fight me. That's why I vacated the belt, obviously, and then fights a month later.
Oh, yeah. Jake.
Do you want to make a middleweight title defense in your next fight, or would you want to go back down to welterweight?
I haven't really thought about that. I gotta see who the opponents are. I'm willing to fight wherever.
Any idea why Cung won't fight you?
You'd have to ask Cung. He's the one that vacated his belt and then stepped up to fight a month later.